Hello and good morning, everyone. Welcome back. Day 37 now, reading 40 chapters of Exodus across 40 days of Lent. We've been engaged in some repetition, or rather reinforcement, for many chapters, really starting around the midway point of Exodus. There was a specific prescription given for the tabernacle and the priests and the things that the priests wear and the furniture and instruments within the tabernacle. And then in the more recent chapters, we've seen a description of these various elements and facets and vessels being constructed. I think this video will be a bit shorter today, probably the shortest one. I know that some of you, maybe most of you, do read the text as long as listening to the videos, and to those that only listen to the videos, I'm grateful that you do that, even if you don't read the text. But we find the description of the creation of the Ark of the Covenant. It's the purpose and function isn't described, but its dimensions are described, as well as the components. Again, there's the table for the bread. That's also described in the same way. Not its function so much, or at all, or its purpose, or its liturgical meaning, but rather the components of its construction. Likewise, the lampstand, the character and dimensions of it is given, and as well as the altar of incense. Again, while the liturgical function of this furniture is not so much discussed in this chapter, its reinforcement through detail serves at least a couple of purposes. One, this becomes something akin to a manual for how to build these vessels. It's certainly not something that they would heavily duplicate. You would hope that it would last many generations. These various constructs, that they wouldn't quite tarnish or decay quickly. But I suspect over the course of time, you might have to anticipate replacing some of these items. And so here the description is given of its construct, kind of a blueprint of how to build it. So maybe that's the practical side of it. The maybe a more of a macro purpose in all of this is, once more, with all of the detail that goes into the narrative, it reinforces the intentionality of the entire thing. If you read through all of this and get somewhat bored, as even I do, with what appears to be somewhat useless information. The altar is 18 inches by 18 inches with a height of 36 inches, and the type of wood it's made of, and all of this. It's not engaging material, but the more it's read, we get the idea of the precise intention and design that's going into all of this. And once again, the point is that it is sacred and holy, and it's not casual. It's not something just to, as we would say, just wing it, just build it the best you can. But when the covenant people are going to perform a sacred function of being the host of the dwelling place of God, it's done so with a precise order. Okay, I will stop it here, and I'll meet you again tomorrow for day 38. Thank you.